we saw immediate benefits right from the very beginning. The visualization, the timeliness, continuous manufacturing efficiencies and yields are very, very important. And those kind of things we can see immediate improvement on. My name is Craig Ferry. I'm the Senior Director of Manufacturing Performance with Continental Building Products. We are a manufacturer of building materials, namely gypsum wallboard and joint compound. My responsibilities here entail capital projects, look after the capital portfolio, our technical side, so that's process improvement, a little bit of R&D, and manufacturing information systems, which is where our Helix project sits. Well, we have 3 plants, wallboard plants in the East Coast, where we're primarily based. One is in Buchanan, New York, one is in Silver Grove, Kentucky, just outside Cincinnati, and one is in Palatka, Florida, just south of Jacksonville, Florida. And our Silver Grove plant is one of the largest volume outputting plants in the world. Our primary goals for this project were to help us manage our plants better. And to do that, we were looking to help give us the tools to make better decisions, both on a real-time basis and on a longer-term view, whether it's shift, day, week, month, etc. And to do that, we wanted to use kind of different aspects of the Aviva software. So one is, for example, on a real-time basis, it's a lot about visualization, giving the operators on plant floor information, help them do their jobs better. A great example of that are like the dashboards we put throughout the plant. It's easy to have a whole lot of information for an operator to see. The question is, what can they utilize effectively? From our mixer to when a final board that comes out of the dryer and it's turned into a finished product, it can be 45 minutes to an hour. So you can imagine by not responding well during the process, you can have up to an hour's board of waste if you find out at the end of the process. So building quality into the process, building strong process control is very, very important. So we designed it in such a way that it was really giving them only what they need to look at. So the second part of that is about giving us a better ability to analyze data. We are flush with data, from process historians to your periodic data, usages, etc. But what we didn't have is a good way to put that all together in context. So we have now with the Wonderware suite is we have the ability to do better data analytics, better reporting. It's an open system, so we can pull from different parts of the business to help us do that better. And then finally, probably one of the things I didn't really start with was about workflows. So as we went through this process, it got to be more important because what it allows us to do is give us some sort of structure within the system to help us manage better. For example, at the end of the day, if usage is out of variance, then we can have a workflow that automatically executes that, then goes to a production manager and say, hey, your usages are high. Why? So then we have a simple root cause analysis process and some corrective action process. So when I was a plant manager, the frustration would always be at the end of the month. Somebody would say, hey, your fiberglass is $25,000 off. Well, why? Well, now it's too late, too little, right? So now by having things during shift, end of shift, end of the day, we can be much more efficient in addressing those opportunities as they present themselves. So the tools, there are really 2 primary things that we walked away with within Source. One is the training aspect of it. I mean, they help build the manual that is used by the operators. And kind of an offshoot of that, when I talked about engagement earlier, is what we call Helix walks. And that was driven by InSource to help us get the engagement with not only the people on the plant floor, but the supervisors and the managers, because what we really need to do was build ownership for this to be successful. Prior to our Helix project, we had started lean manufacturing. And then one of the things you can do in lean manufacturing is called a Gemba walk, which is essentially just go see. So we did have Gemba walks prior, and the Gemba walks tended to also be much more along the lines of process improvement. And essentially what we've done is we've turned the Gamma walks into super Gamma walks with Helix. So a Helix walk can typically be about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much time the individual is investing in it. Again, it's about engagement, and the engagement depends on what kind of interaction you have with the operators. If everything is great, then it could be a quick discussion about what's going on and what they see, and thank you very much, and move off to the next workstation. If there's something more involved going on, then it gives them an opportunity to talk about it, and then again, looking for ways to improve it. And then post-implementation, it was really about the, we call it the Helix assessment. Don't like to use the word audit, because that's not what it was about. It's more about measuring where we are in engagement, where the supervisors were, where we were as a plant, how our Helix walks are working, are they effective? And moving forward, we'll continue to try to evolve that, to take what our lean manufacturing, which we call Bison Way, and incorporate Helix into that. InSource made a heck of an impression from the very beginning. They, with Aviva, spent a lot of time trying to understand our business and understand what they offer and what Aviva software is offered, how it fit. It was, I'll be honest with you, at times I was wondering why they weren't sending me a bill. They were spending that much time, and that investment in their customer was pretty impressive. And it's also increased the visibility of the business also. Our VP of Manufacturing has on his desktop the dashboards for all the plants. It gives him real-time view of everything that's going on, everything from what the schedule is, what's being run, to what the quality issues are, the downtime, you name it, it's there. So there is a lot of transparency in our business now.